various kinds of manuscripts, writing equipments, writing methods. Leaves of palmyra and fan palm, I mean Srithala, were used as writing materials. Usually scribing or jotting or writing on the palm leaves, a special kind of a sharp pointed stylus, a writing implement, is used to write on leaves, on palm leaves. Writing in the sense not strokes, it is writing on palm leaf the way stylus moves in clockwise. It is said writing on palm leaves in the clockwise, in the sense in vruttakara, a round shape. That is why most of the writing of South India is named Grantha or Vattelathu in Kerala. Vatte means round, clockwise. So, it looks very neat and smart. Writing in clockwise means is engraving. The style of engrave to produce letters is followed, that holding kantha in fist, but not like as if today writing through the ball pen or pencil. It is a holding system of kantha or writing instrument itself is very different way. Of course, people who do not have traditional writing practice today, some of them follow the earlier, the traditional writers always use the palm leaf, writing on it with the stylus, sharp needle. The steel or the bronze metal used. Who are the instrumental makers, or this kind of stylus or pen prepared by whom? In Kerala and in Karnataka, a particular community is called, they are Muchari communities. They usually prepare this kind of stylus. Made of steel or bronze, often looked after to keep the sharpness intact. The stylus may be suited to write a copper plate also. In general, iron stylus with diamond bit is preferred. What is mean by diamond bit? Diamond bit is making the iron stylus treated in different temperature and dipped in the juice of banana trunk or directly on banana trunk instead of water. So, it is a metal, iron metal heated and made sharp, and instead of giving a temper, inserting in the water, they insert on banana trunk. Naturally, it is said, orally experienced or collected the materials, it is called diamond bit. Then once you made sharp with the diamond bit, there is no need to frequently getting sharpened. Then the writing follows with the stylus become hard and sharpness remains intact. After scratching letters or pictures on the palm leaves, black soot is applied on the letters and color pigments are applied on the pictures. Sometimes writer never apply black soot. Whenever he or she desires to read, they adopt applying water plant stem is used At once application through the green stem of the water plant, see this water plant contains a kind of antibiotic medicine in the green stem. This water plant is found everywhere in the coastal Karnataka as well as in Kerala. In Kannada it is called Kesu. Using the water plant and rubbing on the palm leaf surface and looking the scripts is found in the North Kerala. Unknowingly, if you touch on bare hand, you may get sometime rashes. So, applying on palm leaf naturally protected with this application, this is more practiced in North Kerala. Preparing palm leaves for writing. A mature leaves are harvested and boiled in water. They are dried in the shade away from sunlight. After they are dried, they are cut into size roughly 2 feet long and 2 inches broad. Then the stylus is heated in the fire and holes are made in the prepared palm leaves so that they can be tied together. They are bundled together with the help of silk threads. It seems preparing palm leaves suitably for writing was an industry in the northern part of Karnataka. A particular community is to supply the palm leaves by the Salimat family. There are two kinds of families. One is Salimat family and Olimat family. Salimat and Olimat. Oli means Ole. The households were famous in preparing the palm leaves as writing material. According to Professor M. Gopalacharya, great Sanskrit Vidwan, he says, from the point of view of preserving palm manuscripts, they must be collected and published. They would be useful for the future generation. If it is done, those palm manuscripts which have been lost, they are lost forever. However, which are still extant must be preserved. He says, tears come to your eyes when you imagine the trouble of our ancestors took to write on the palm leaves. We do not realize that by neglecting the palm manuscripts, we are in fact neglecting an important treasure left behind by our ancestors. One palm leaf writer says, the palm leaf book must be protected from oil and water, he says, and the folios should not loosen. If the book falls in the hands of an idiot, it will cry, laments. Writing on or scribing or painting on transparent or opaque leather or designing graphics is an art. A country is recognized for its history and heritage through its language, script and graphics. Our culture of civilization itself a reflection of the historical documents, manuscripts of texts. Our writing skills are very important. Most of the script and graphics tradition likely to be preserved and safeguarded to reconstruct the history of our tradition. The medium of writings, what all? Let us see one by one. Talegari, that is a palm leaf. Burjpatra, bark of tree. Paper, it is called kagaj. Sanchi, sail, it is a tree bark. Bamboo leaves, plantain leaves, writing on cloths, on the thin skin layer of deer or goat, writing on ivory, writing on metal, brass or copper. So, in this way the different medium used to write the script or paint or graphics. Writing letters engraved or scribed on the palm leaf with the help of sharp needle named, it is a kanta. The first paper was invented in China. In India, roughly the paper used in the 12th century. The Muslims in India who introduced the paper, still uncertain, origin of paper came from China. Paper or cotton or jute or bamboo or grass, using all these raw materials used in the paper manufacture. There are two ways of paper produced, handmade, another is machine made. The Burjpatra, it is known, it is a tree bark is boiled and used as a sheets. Burjpatra, that the bark of tree used to write manuscripts, are mostly grown in the cool regions at the foot of Kashmir, Himalaya. The tree or the bark extracted and boiled in water, dried in a controlled manner and cut into the shape after brushing its surface of the sheets. Thus, it looks like paper, easy to roll and tied with strings of cloths. Burja tree is also named as agaru, a tree bark. The tree is widely grown in North India. The bark is used for the outer skin, used as like paper. The sheets may be protected of a plank of wood. South Karnataka and the surrounding areas with the highest number of files called kadata. This is another kind of writing materials, kadata. The kadata is made of applying tamarind seeds powder and charcoal on a long cotton cloth. The mixed powder of charcoal and tamarind seed is applied, and apply this mixture, then hold in the shade, dried, and there is no sewing, no binding, only accordion shape it is folded. This the kadata or the paper is named kaifiyat. For example, number of kadatas are the kaifiyat in the British museums. Perhaps we have read Mackenzie Kaifiyat, who Mackenzie, a British officer who collected kadatas, Sringeri kadatas. The Sringeri Mutt maintained the historical accounts and records in kadata. Kadata is also made in different ways, applying a fruit juice of different kinds of fabric and dried in a shadow. A roasted coconut shell, crushed or burnt, it is called karata, mixed with adalekai, native herbal medicine. The juice is extracted, mixed with the iron powder and soaked in a cloth, brushed with the nuts of ganapakai or ganapekai, it is a native terminology. This is also called kadata. There is a special knowledge system once used, writing on stone. The stone was made softening. How to make soft stone? By applying a special kind of herbal juice, because writing script on stone, either you have to use the chisel or hammer, but with the sharp needle, with a diamond bit of sharp needle, also writing practiced on stone. How to make a stone softening? It is a very ancient knowledge. Nowhere it has been recorded actually. Orally transmitted the knowledge system. The ancient sculptors knew the art of softening the hard stone or stone which they had to carve or write scripts. Scribing the inscriptions. Of course, rock or stone cannot be made to acquire the softness of a fruit, but our ancient sculptors or sthapatis knew the art of decreasing the hardness or brittleness of stone with the help of certain herbs. Today, the knowledge is possessed by hardly anyone. Perhaps what I collected from the sthapati, a great sculpturist, late Hanumantacharya, is no more now, but his knowledge system he shared. The same I am sharing here. He observes the skill in sculpturing the images or writing the inscriptions. It is possible to achieve the level of perfection. So, behind this skill, the knowledge of softening the stone with application of the juice of some leaves. But this knowledge has been mostly lost owing to the unwillingness of skilled people to share their secret with others. In Devanahalli, in rural Bangalore region, there is an art school on the highway. The chief of this school was controlled and monitored by the Hanumantacharya. Now his ancestors are following. I had an interview 3 decades back. I knew very closely the family. He was a gentle, amicable and artistic with admirable skill in a sculpture and writing the inscriptions as a scriber. He was an expert in the Hoysala style of architecture. I used to ask him several times about the softening stone. He was rather reluctant to reveal the knowledge that he possessed, but I persist in my question. Every time I visited him, I pressed him to tell me about the wonder herb that could soften stone. In 1988, I got the answer from Hanumantacharya. He took me to the woods. He said that it was not enough to give out the name of the herb. He showed me a creeper like a plant which had spread itself on the ground. He gave out its name as, I cannot give the botanical name for this, it is in his tongue. He said, he expressed the creeper name is Konda Pindi Kura. It is so known in Telugu language. When I asked him whether the herb really possessed this quality, he said that he had known it by experience. Not that the stone turns soft as soon as herbal juice is applied on it. The stone should be smeared with the juice of the leaves of the plant and kept in that state at least for 24 hours. After this treatment, not much of flint would fly off when the stone was chiseled or scribed. Of course, only an experienced scriber could feel the change that came upon the stone with the application of the herb. The Telugu word signifies the main property. Konda means a stone. The another word related, pindi, means break or cut, is a Sanskrit word. Kura is a Telugu word, indicates a creeper or herb. That is why it was named after Konda Pindi Kura. This herb has become very rare today. Though in shape the leaves appear like those of ash gourd, they are very much similar in size, small as the thumb. The stack of leaf is dark and blue in color. Today, nobody treats this stone with this herb before chiseling or scribing the inscription. The main reason is the lack of knowledge about the herb. I had remained obscure. I have given the information as shared by the Hanumantaracharya. I have referred to this herb in my lecture in many seminars and discussions, but I am publishing it for the first time through this. If there is anybody with any knowledge about this herb or similar herbs, let us share the knowledge. It should not be lost for posterity. It can supplement the existing knowledge and contribute to the understanding of this world and of the artistic skill of the people who write on like inscriptions or scribing or the architectural designers on stone. Different kinds of manuscripts and its shapes found in all over India. Just I am briefing here with the pictures. Manuscript on bamboo leaf. No need to say that is how it has used, where it has been used, but it is collected the pictorial motifs. The manuscript writing found on bamboo leaf also. The second picture which shows the scroll painting or the writing on cloth. Most of the northern India, the Pat Chitrakati, Pat or Chitrakatha narrators, the tribals who use the scroll painting narration and scribed on it. Again, palm leaves used in different shape, it has cut it. A skilled artist used his technique, a fish shaped. The scroll painting or writings found in the Shaivite religious institute, you will see in the shape of linga, in the shape of fish, to depict the Dashavatar motifs. Shivlingam shaped manuscripts has been noticed, and hanging type of Pat also noticed. The smallest Quran written on different shape is also identified. Manuscript from the Ladakh, it is like a Sanchi type. Accordion shaped type manuscript. Accordion is a musical instrument, the shape adopted here. So, these are all different kinds of shapes. Garland shaped, usually the palm leaf neatly in a circular shape it has used and written inside the mantra or Panchakshari mantra or Om Namah Shivaya. Usually Shaivites who had practice of wearing it. Still we found T-shirt shaped manuscript, stencil cut shape Sanchi, and illustrated manuscripts have different kinds of metals. So, again how you are safeguarding the manuscripts is very important, but who gives this kind of shapes depend upon the a skilled person, the creativity of a writer. In coastal Karnataka, impersonators community called Panara, Pambada, Parava, they take the tender coconut palm leaf and gave different kind of shapes and decorate. The similar way, the palm leaf, they are the supplying the palm leaf to the religious institute. So, they are having a sharp sickle or the knife capable of bringing any kind of shape on request. So, this way, the only in few religious institute we have the few archival houses has collected the very rare different kinds of shapes, I mean the manuscripts found, and they are unique. And each manuscript illustrates what it contains. For example, that is how to get a great child. So, this manuscript having an elephant picture or its motif. Similarly, the number of ways of chitrapata or chitrakatis, we call this kind of paper paintings is a Paithani paintings and scribed on it. In the Nasik, it reflects the Maharashtrian influence or their culture is highlighted. The same Paithani paintings found, its motif found in the leather puppetry also. This Paithani paintings is drawn, or the script is used here by the particularly artist family. They are named Thakar Lok. In Sawantwadi, Sindhudurg district of Maharashtra, a particular community is called Thakar Lok. They are very good in preparing this kind of a traditional pat or chitra katha makers and writing the scripts and paintings on paper. So, on different shape they narrate the epic history, or they narrate the epics, just protruding the pictures on front of the wooden sheet. This is one way of narrating the pictorial motif of the Ramayana or Mahabharata. So, with all this we have introduced ourselves the knowledge system of how different kinds of palm leaf being brought in different shapes and written and preserved.